This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Thursday, February 6th. Lots to cover, so let's jump right into today's session. Looking at the NYSE, we had 420 new highs versus 151 new lows. 50% of stocks were advancing today versus 46% declining. 41% were below the 50 and 41% were below the 200. So there's some synchrony there. The Dow closed down 125 points, a little bit more than 0.25%, but the NASDAQ and the S&P had light volume once again and closed at the highs. The last 15 minutes, we saw a spike in activity into the close, pushing it to the green. Looking at the mega caps, Apple stuck out. Not Apple. Tesla stuck out today, down 1%. Nvidia was up 3%. Microsoft was up 0.6%. Apple actually didn't move. It was up 0.3%, as I said. Amazon obviously reported after hours, their earnings. In the cash session, it was up 1.13%. Just to take a quick look here, real time at 4:48 New York, it is down 3% in the after hours, which I thought was curious because they reported some good numbers. They beat earnings by 26%, reporting an EPS of $1.86 versus the estimated $1.48 earnings per share. So pretty good numbers, to be quite honest. Their Q4 net sales rise 10% year over year. North America is up 10%. International is up 8%. AWS up 19%. But there was some soft guidance. Maybe they're just spooked out with that. But the call starts at 5 p.m. New York. I might tune in. I'm curious what they say and the reaction in the after hours. Other bit of news, the Bank of England cut rates overnight. I was thinking to myself, if everybody cuts across the world, but we don't in the U.S., isn't that the same thing as a rate increase for us here? At 3:30, New York SPY had only traded 20 million total shares, which is pretty pathetic. We closed the day right at 34 million shares, so a little better than yesterday. With that end of day rally, I'm sure that was helpful there. What else stood out? Before I jump into what was strong, what was weak, I'm not sure if you all knew this, but Amazon reporting is basically 13% of the stock market via one company. And why do I say that? Amazon is 4% of the S&P 500, 6% of the NASDAQ 100, and 3% of the Dow Industrials. A hat tip to a friend over at Slope of Hope, also mentioning that Amazon is the number one holding of the ETF XLY at a 21% weight. So let me know, did you know Amazon's weighting across just the 3 top indices was that high?
And to all our listeners out there, don't forget to subscribe to NotYourAdvisor.com for more deep dives just like this. We're here to help you navigate the crazy world of finance and investing.
You'll find tons of information and analysis to help you navigate these crazy times. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay engaged.